Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and donating to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support. And thank you for those of you who've been booking readings with me. It is truly appreciated, okay? So guys, your girl's Patreon channel is up and running. So if you would like to support your girl, you'll be able to find a link in the description box below. I do post 2 exclusive videos per week, so go check it out if you feel called to. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video is going to be about what makes you unforgettable. So pile number 1, you're going to be the malachite crystal. Pile number 2, blue turquoise crystal. And pile number 3, tree agate crystal. So again, pile number 1, malachite crystal. Pile number 2, blue turquoise crystal. And pile number 3, tree agate crystal. So pause this video if you must and meditate on the card or the crystal that you feel most drawn to. You'll be able to find your timestamps in the description box below, and I'll see you guys at your pile. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. So my pile number 1, you picked the malachite crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pile or previous readings, okay? So my pile number 1, what makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable, my pile number 1? What makes you unforgettable? Ooh, okay, my pal number 1, you're coming in with a bang. Your originality, your style, your swag. Okay, you could be in Aquarius here because we have the star. That's what makes you unforgettable. Your originality, your je ne sais quoi. Okay, you got that. You got that sauce. Okay, like this is what I'm getting here with the star. You're coming in with a bang. Okay, my pal number 1, I see you. Okay. Okay. Star energy, bright energy. Okay. I feel like what makes you unforgettable as well with the star energy is your humanitarianism. So I feel like some of you work for charities, or you do something bigger than yourself. Okay, like maybe you are a pillar in your community. You make waves. Okay, what makes you unforgettable? What do we have here? We have temperance. Okay, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, like I feel like it's your temperament, your personality is what makes you unforgettable. It's like you touch people in a way where it's like you leave an imprint on people, and that's what makes you unforgettable. Whether it's through an act of kindness with the star card or with some word of wisdom with the temperance card, there's something about you that people just like, even if it's like 10 years ago you said something to someone, they still remember that kind words that you told them when they were at the bottom, when they were like, down and out. Okay, and that's what makes you unforgettable. So what makes you unforgettable, my pal? We have the devil. Ooh, okay. I feel like it's like your relentless pursuit for justice, balance, equality for the underdogs. With the devil, some of you could be Sagittarius, Capricorn, Cuspers. Okay, but I'm also getting like your work ethics and your determination is what makes you unforgettable. How you fought for someone or fought for some sort of injustice. Maybe some of you could be lawyers here. What makes you unforgettable? Oh, we have the Hermit. Yeah, act of service. Because Hermit is Virgo and Virgo rules the sixth house, and this is the house of service. Service to others. I'm getting like, yeah, some of you may have like some sort of charity, or you're just a charitable individual, and that's what makes you unforgettable. Like you were there for certain people. Maybe they may not tell you this. Maybe you haven't spoken to these people in a while, but that's what makes you unforgettable. The act of service, the kind words, okay? The wise, the sage advice that you provided them with the Hermit and the Temperance card is what makes you unforgettable. And what makes you unforgettable is that you stay true to yourself. You don't switch up on people. Okay? What makes you unforgettable? And we have like four major arcanas back to back. Okay, so this tells me that you are a powerful individual. You have a strong presence here. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. What makes you unforgettable is your dedication, your work ethics. Okay, so I feel like you are in source of inspiration for a lot of people, and that's what makes you unforgettable. You are the person that helps people see the way, see the light. Okay, you also help people not to give up on themselves, because maybe you share your story, you share your process, you share your progress. Maybe you do that online or something with the star, and that makes you unforgettable. What makes you unforgettable, my pal? Number one. Ooh, we have the High Priestess. Who are you, pal number one? Like, what? You're coming in with a bang. Ooh, your spirituality, your wisdom. I keep getting like your wisdom, your spiritual knowledge. I feel like because some of you could be life path number 33, 22, or 11, like a master number. Doesn't matter which one. I'm getting like 11, 22, 33, life path number 9, and 6. This is what I'm getting here. Some of you could be 3 or 7. I'm getting. Yeah. Like a life path that is like geared towards act of service to humanity or others and spirituality, because we have the High Priestess. Maybe you help some people awaken to their spiritual gifts, or you show them the way through your lifestyle and how you practice your spiritual like beliefs with the High Priestess, and that's what makes you unforgettable. I feel like you put somebody on, or some people on, to spirituality, and you help them, like you help them discover themselves, like you help them see the way. So what makes you unforgettable? We have the Four of Wands. Yeah, like I feel like you are a pleasure to be around with the Four of Wands, and that's what makes you unforgettable. It's also the good vibes that you emanate everywhere you go. It's always a party, it's always a celebration. There's always positivity. People are smiling, laughing when you are around. Okay. What makes you unforgettable? Yes, we have the Ace of Swords. You are the truth. Maybe you act as like a source of truth for a lot of people with the Ace of Swords. You bring a lot of clarity to people. Like you're the type of friend, or you're the type of person that tell people the truth. Like you're not going to sugarcoat anything, you're not going to lie to them, you're not going to sell them a dream. Okay, even if you have the upper hand. So let's say for instance somebody comes to you for advice, and you could continue to give them the bad advice, and they will continue to come to you. Let's say if they're paying you for a service or something, and you could continue to take advantage of them, knowing that they're trusting your judgment, and they have the money to pay for it. But because you are somebody who acts with integrity, you're not going to do that. Like maybe the solution to this for this person is just one simple thing, and they don't have to continue to see you, but then you won't be making money off this person. But because you have integrity, you don't want to do that. Like you don't want to make money off of somebody's pain, right? So you're going to tell them the truth, what they need to fix. And a lot of times it's like something that's easy to fix, and then it solves the problem. And that's what makes you unforgettable, because you were in a position to take advantage of people if you wanted to, and you never did. And people just always remember you because maybe they may have gone to other people with the same problem, and they kept on feeding them lies, and you just brought them, like they went to you maybe once, and you give them a solution right away, and it helped them, and they never had that problem again. So that's what makes you unforgettable, because you operate with integrity with the Ace of Swords. So what makes you unforgettable? We have the King of Swords. It came out in reverse. King of Swords in reverse is like, it's not really a good energy. It's like a bad energy, but I'm not getting like this is your energy because I wanted to put it upright, but Spirit is saying to keep it in reverse. I feel like it's the way that you handle yourself with devious people with the King of Swords, because I feel like maybe in your lifetime, you've encountered a lot of King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse is like a narcissist, but like it's more like it is a narcissist, but it's like a like when you know when narcissists go through their rage, that's the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, when they become vengeful, it's not like the nice side where they pretend to be nice, right? When they're trying to charm you and love bomb you, that's the first phase of narcissism. But the King of Swords in reverse is like when they are in their rage, when they get narcissistic injury. So this is what I'm getting here with the King of Swords. So I feel like what makes you unforgettable is through narcissist people. They don't forget you, my pal. Number one, because of the way that you handle them. Okay, maybe you tell them the truth about themselves. Maybe you call them out. Maybe you tell them that you are narcissistic. Like you need to go to therapy, you fix yourself, and and then it's just like the way that you know how they are. Like they go can't stop laughing because it's funny. It's like, yo, just grow up already. Like, they go through a rage with the King of Swords in reverse. So it's the way that you handle yourself with narcissistic people. And that's what makes you unforgettable. Or maybe you call them out and the narcissist, they never forget you. You're the one, like, you know how they go through a lot of people and then they just discard them. You are one of those people that they can't just discard like that, or they can't just forget like that. You live in an imprint. What makes you unforgettable, my pal number one? Yeah, you see, we have the Chariot. You're structured, you're disciplined here. You could be a Cancer because we have Cancer twice. You could be a Capricorn. We have like two. We have two cardinal signs, two mutable signs, and one fixed sign. So you have a really good balance. If you have those signs in your chart, you have a really good balance. But what makes you unforgettable is your drive, your commitment to yourself. So some of you, I feel like, especially with the Devil and the Chariot, I feel like some of you have like a very strict routine, like every day, every minute, like your schedule is on point. Like you don't waste time, okay? You utilize your time to its maximum potential, like you're very productive, okay? This is what I'm getting here. I feel like that's what makes you unforgettable, like your work ethics, like you have crazy routines, okay? But it works for you, and that's what helps you get to the level that you are right now. I feel like some of you, like maybe you're in your early 20s or mid 20s and you already have like a lot of money saved up because you're so disciplined, you're so focused, okay? And that's what makes you unforgettable. I feel like people that are older than you may look up to you because of like your drive, okay? This is what I'm getting here with the Chariot. You're very committed. So what makes you unforgettable? Yeah, we have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords represents like, like keep like putting something to rest, taking temporary pause. And what makes you unforgettable with this energy? There is a balance here. You're not out of whack. That's what I'm getting here. And that's what makes you unforgettable. Like you have a really good balance. You know how to like rearrange your life for you to like utilize your maximum strength and potential without crashing out. Okay? So what makes you unforgettable? So I feel like, yeah, like people look up to you, especially when it comes to your workout routines as well. You have a really nice body. This is what I'm getting here. What makes you unforgettable? I feel like, yeah, something about your looks as well. What makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable? What do we have here? Ooh, we have the Fool. And it came out and I put it back in the deck and it came out again. So with the Fool card, there is this faith. You have this unshakable will, unshakable faith with the Fool card, and that's what makes you unforgettable. You walk by faith and not by sight. You are definitely somebody who has ultimate faith in the divine, and that's what makes you unforgettable because we have the High Priestess, your spirituality, okay? Something about your spirituality. What makes you unforgettable, my pal? What do we have? Ooh, we have the Emperor. Boss. Okay, my pal number one. Okay, I knew this was powerful energy. Okay, you have unshakable will here. Okay, we have three cardinal signs now, guys. Leaders. Cardinal signs are self starters. They're leaders. Okay, they take initiative. They're bold. Okay, and that's what makes you unforgettable. I feel like you've accomplished something at a really young age, and it's impressive. You're extremely impressive, my pal, number one, and that's what makes you unforgettable. What makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable, my pal, number one? We have the Page of Pentacles. You're a quick study, and you're a dedicated student with the Page of Pentacles, and that's what makes you unforgettable, my pal. Number one, what makes you unforgettable? Just one card, please, Spirit. We have the Queen of Cups. You're street smart and you're book smart with the Queen of Cups. Your emotional intelligence is what makes you unforgettable. How you handle yourself in difficult situations or with difficult people. Like I said, the narcissist with the King of Swords in reverse. Oh my God, those crazies. What makes people and what makes you unforgettable, my pal? What makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable? Just one card, please, Spirit. What makes you unforgettable? Ooh, I just seen the Nine of Pentacles. What makes you unforgettable? Just one card, please, Spirit. Thank you. Ooh, we have all the cardinal signs. Ooh, we have, didn't I say integrity? Didn't I say you have integrity and that's what makes you unforgettable? Going back to what I was saying with the Ace of Swords when it came out about you not taking advantage of people when you can if you wanted to, because you could have gotten away with it if you did, but you didn't do that, and that's what makes you unforgettable. Your integrity, okay? Like people speak highly of you even if it's like like I keep getting like something that happened 10 years ago, 5 years ago, but you kept your integrity, and that's what makes you unforgettable. Like whoever you helped by providing a solution to their issue, to their problem, when they came to you and they actually helped them solve that problem, they have not forgotten about you. Okay, I'm telling you. What makes you unforgettable? And I feel like this person, I'm getting like this person felt like you should have charged them more. Maybe you didn't even charge this person. Maybe you give them the advice for free. What makes you, that's what makes them like even like remember you even more. Like they praise you. What makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable, my pal? Okay, no. What makes you unforgettable, my pal, number one? Just one card, please, Spirit. Boss. 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 We have the Emperor twice. Guys, we have Aries twice. We have Cancer twice. Okay. Cardinal energy heavy in this reading. You are a self-starter, initiator, and you have unshakable will. That's what makes you unforgettable. Okay. Like for you, the things that you do for people, it's not much because it's coming from the heart, so there's no ulterior motives. You're not expecting anything in return, so when you do it, it's out of your kindness. Okay, out of kindness. But the impact that it has on people's lives is tremendous. You don't see that, and that's what makes you unforgettable. Okay, because there was no ulterior motive. You did it out of the goodness of your heart. What makes you unforgettable? We have the Seven of Pentacles, your dedication, your patience with the Seven of Pentacles. What makes you unforgettable, my pal? Number one, just one card, please, Spirit. What makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable? We have the Nine of Swords. I feel like it's how you handle yourself in like situations where it brings you a lot of anxiety. I feel like even in the workplace, when you leave jobs, maybe you implement certain system to ease the process. Okay, maybe you streamline certain processes here and it helps with that, and that's what makes you unforgettable because you make an impact. Everywhere you go, you make an impact. Like whether it is in love, friendship, with strangers, businesses, you make an impact. What makes you unforgettable, my pal? Number one, just one card, please, Spirit. What makes you unforgettable? Okay, we have South Node, pass. Yeah, you make an impact on people. You help them like remove themselves from the past and move forward. Okay, So your past action, I'm also gonna like your past action have a ripple effect. So what makes, like, you know how like some teachers that make an impactful effect on their students? That's what I'm getting from you, my pal number, like my pal number one. This is what I'm getting here. Like your impact is long lasting. What makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable, my pal number one? Just one card, please, Spirit. What do we have here? Ooh, we have dignify, strength. Your strength of character is what makes you unforgettable. You hold yourself to a high standard, and that's what makes you unforgettable. What makes you unforgettable? We have retrograde review. Yeah, like you see how we have south node, now we have retrograde. You know, retrograde is all about past, okay? So especially Mercury in retrograde. So there, like there's something about the past, like your past actions have a like a ripple effect on the people around you, and that's what makes you unforgettable, because it's like positive actions. Okay, what makes you unforgettable? The messages, the words that you speak. I'm telling you, you have an effect on people, and it's a positive one because we have the star upright, and that's what makes you unforgettable, my pal number one. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my pal number one. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video, pal number one. Bye. Hi, Bell2. Welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So, my pal number two, you picked the blue turquoise crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So, if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous spell or previous readings, okay? So my pal number two, what makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable, my pal number two? Ooh, you have a lot of accomplishments under your belt with the World card. Ooh. I feel also like you've taught people a lot of lessons. That's what makes you unforgettable. And it's a good thing. It's like lessons, like life lessons that they could carry on for the rest of their lives, and they can become a better person. So let's say for instance somebody had a habit of like, you know, like being disrespectful or being deceitful towards people, and they finally encountered someone like you, and you show them that you're not a pushover, you're not a doormat, okay? You're not going to allow anybody to disrespect you or treat you like garbage and then toss you whenever they feel like it and come back. So someone may have done that to you, or multiple people have done that to you, and you taught them a lesson by you removing yourself from the situation, you revoking access permanently, okay, without no back and forth. It was like one time disrespect, access revoked permanently, and no back and forth. You didn't do that, and that's what makes you unforgettable. Somebody is remembering you for that. Because of that, they can't forget you. It's like now they look for you in other people. What makes you unforgettable? Yeah. Six of Swords. I can't make it up. You walk away from people, places, or things that do not serve you. You know your worth. You know your value. You're not going to tolerate anything less than the best. And that's what makes you unforgettable. Maybe you walked out on a job. You walked out on a job the moment the manager disrespected you. Like I said, maybe you have like your karma for these people. And it's not like you're karmic. No, you're karma, because they need to like see what they're doing is wrong. Like managers that talk to you crazy and they feel like because I'm the manager I could talk to you crazy. No, no. Wow. Manager is just a title. It's not, it doesn't give you the right. Okay. These are people that are power hungry, and you put them in their place, and that's what makes you unforgettable. You walk away. I'm telling you, I'm getting like somebody who walked out of the job. Like the manager talked to you crazy in front of everybody. I feel like some of you took your headset. Maybe you were maybe you're in the middle of a call with with a client on the phone, and you took your headset quietly, took your bag if you had a bag, you start, packing your stuff, and the manager's like, what are you doing? Where are you going? What? You're like, I'm going home. This is my last day today. And they were shook. And that had a ripple effect, because now this manager or this person, whoever it was, if it was like a job or like an actual person, like now, like they have this guilt, they have this shame, because now like they've been called out for their behavior. Okay, what makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable? Yeah, we have the 3 cups. Like you're a positive individual. You're very happy, go lucky. But what I'm getting here, what makes you unforgettable is the joy that you brought into people's lives. And the moment that you remove yourself or remove that joy, remove like access to you, it's felt. Your absence is felt tremendously on a deep level, and that's what makes you unforgettable, because it's hard to replace you. It's hard to replace your energy, or it's hard to duplicate the experience that you bring with you. What makes you unforgettable? Yes, the High Priestess. You're highly intuitive, very receptive here. You could see right through people. I feel like you've called out a few people on their BS. You saw them for who they were, what they were doing, how they were moving shifty towards you, and you called them out. Maybe they were trying to embarrass you in public, and you're like, not here. You're gonna go do that with someone else, okay? Not here. Okay. And you did so eloquently. Okay. Like you could have Libra in your chart. This is what I'm getting here. You did it so eloquently. That makes you unforgettable. So what makes you unforgettable? And you see, didn't I say Libra? And we have Justice that wanted to come out. Yeah, you could be a cardinal sign as well. What makes you unforgettable? Yes, 3 of Pentacles. We have 3 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles. You are definitely a team player. Yeah, you are somebody who is like hard to replace because of like the resources that you bring with you, the knowledge, the experience, the expertise with the 3 of Pentacles is what makes you unforgettable. So I feel like this could be like the workplace, like a manager or a boss, because I feel like you have a lot of accomplishments under your belt with the World card that makes you unforgettable. And it's like very impressive. So some of you, maybe you speak more than one language here. Maybe you speak 4 or 5 languages and you're fluent. And maybe you could, not only do you speak it, you can know how to read and write it. Like speaking it is one thing, but reading and writing is like another. Okay, like what? Like I know how to speak Creole, but reading it, I read like a 5-year-old that's learning how to read. So it's really like, so this is what I'm getting here. Like you're very, and it's very impressive, like your skill set. Okay, that's what I'm getting here with the 3 cups and the 3 of Pentacles. That's what makes you unforgettable. What makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable? Okay, no, Spirit, just one please. What makes you unforgettable? Thank you. Ooh, the Fool card. Your boldness, your daring. You walk to the beat of your own drums. You walk by faith and not by sight. So what I'm getting here is like every time somebody is like telling you, oh, don't do this, don't do that, like you don't know what's gonna happen, like you could fail, you don't really listen to that. You trust your own inner compass, and you take like big risk, and you get big rewards, and that's what makes you unforgettable. Okay, so I feel like you are in a position right now in your life where it's unattainable to people that you used to go to school with or people from your past, and that's what makes you unforgettable. Okay, you were always bold in your actions. What makes you unforgettable, my pal? No, that's too many. Yeah, just one please. What makes you unforgettable, my pal? Number 2. Just one please. Yeah, just one. What makes you unforgettable? Ooh, we have the Ace of Cups. The love that you give, you were genuine with people. You weren't faking it. You see, with the Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, you were genuine. Maybe some people took you for granted and they let you go thinking that they could replace you, or like, you know, dismiss you and find someone else, especially in love. And that's what makes you unforgettable. Like, the love that you give was so pure, so genuine, so powerful too. You went above and beyond for people that you actually cared for, and they didn't see your worth back then. Now they're seeing it now. Now that makes you unforgettable because they're looking for you in other people and they can't find you. They can't find you. They may find fractions, pieces of you, but not the full you, because they know like you're the only one that brings this energy. What makes you unforgettable? Ooh, you're definitely the one that got away, my pal. Number 2, you're the one that got away. You're the one that got away. You have exes from your past that are with new people and they can't forget about you because you were true. You went above and beyond for them. You actually really loved them. You pour your heart out. You did things that out of love for these people that they would have never done for you if it was the other way around. And that's what makes you unforgettable, because these people are looking for that. They want that. And then everybody that they interact with don't have that. Not even close to what you had. Okay, so what makes you unforgettable? We have the King of Wands. Your passion, your drive, and your determination is what makes you unforgettable, my pal. Number 2, your driven nature. You're very bold in your communication. You're very bold in your actions, okay? Like you are who you say you are. You're not pretending, and that's what makes you unforgettable. What makes you unforgettable, my pal? What makes you unforgettable, my pal? Number 2. What makes you unforgettable? Just one, please. What makes you unforgettable? Just one card, please, Spirit. What makes you unforgettable? We have so many cards. Like, it's too many that's coming out at once. What makes you unforgettable? Thank you. Ooh. Your innocence, your purity of heart. Everything that you did it out of the goodness of your heart, and there was no malice. No malice in your heart. That's what makes you unforgettable. Now, the people that they're interacting with, your exes or ex-friends or family members, the people that they're interacting with have like ulterior motives. They always do. Yes, you have your flaws, because everybody does. Okay, nobody's perfect. Nobody is 100% perfect, and anybody who acts perfect, you just know they have some sort of like big skeleton in their closet. But like, you're pure. Yeah, you're not perfect, but you're pure. You're genuine in your actions. Okay, what makes you unforgettable? We have the Ten of Wands. Okay, Ten of Wands can represent burden, challenges, obstacle. I feel like it's the way that you handle yourself in a challenging situation is what makes you unforgettable. You're not the type of person to back down from a challenge or to lay down or stay down whenever you are facing a challenging situation. You're able to shoulder those great responsibilities here. Maybe you're also the type of person that if your friend is going through a challenge or obstacle, you're right there beside them. You support them. And this is what I'm getting here with the Ten of Wands. That's what makes you unforgettable. What makes you unforgettable? We have, ooh, Boss. The Emperor, Boss energy. That's what makes you unforgettable. You have amazing leadership qualities, okay? Whether you are a woman or a man, you have amazing leadership qualities. You are a boss, you are a leader, you are a self-starter, and that's what makes you unforgettable. And not only that, whatever you set out to do, you always follow through. You are a woman or a man of your word. You could be an Aries here, don't have to be. You could be an, oh, we have 2 cardinal signs because we have Aries and Cancer here. What makes you unforgettable? Ooh, we have the Magician. You could be a Gemini or a Virgo. You're a master manifester here. You're very skilled and you're very talented. I feel like people have seen you manifest in real time with the Magician. Your words, the words that you speak, You bring things into fruition, and that's what makes you unforgettable. But definitely on your skill set. I feel like some of you, like I was saying earlier, maybe you speak more than one language, and like it's impressive because you know how to read and write. Like I said, a lot of people could learn how to speak a language, but not everybody could also read and write in those languages. Okay? That's what I'm getting here. Especially like Mandarin, Arabic, because their alphabet is different from, European alphabet, right? So it's so different from the Latin. I don't know if it's European or Latin, whatever the alphabet that we speak, right? What if you speak English or French or Spanish, it's the same alphabet. So it's different. It's different calligraphy, different like font, different words. Like it's, for you to know how to read that and write that. Ooh, kudos to you if you know how to do that, because this is so hard. This is what I'm getting here. Okay, so that's what makes you unforgettable. You know how to like maybe you know how to read Korean as well, okay, or Japanese. Like that's what I'm getting here. Different type of like alphabets. Okay, what makes you unforgettable? We have the Death card. You're resilient. You're powerful. You could be a Scorpio here. Yeah, you have this very powerful, yeah, because we have Mars energy with the Emperor and the Death card, Scorpio and Aries. You have unshakable will, and that's what makes you unforgettable. You're resilient, determined. What makes you unforgettable? We have the Queen of Pentacles. You're self-sufficient and independent. You've done a lot of things on your own. When people thought that you were going to fall off, you're not falling off. Okay? You are who you say you are. You are really the real deal. You're not pretending. What makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable? Just one card, please, Spirit. Just one, please. Ooh, you are the truth. Ace of Swords. You are, like I said, you are the real deal, and that's what makes you unforgettable. Like whatever you spoke out, whatever you said that you set out to do with the Ace of Swords, the Magician, you are that person. And people may have doubted you, but now they're seeing you, they remember you, because like maybe they've been keeping tabs on you to see your progress, and they're shocked. What makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable? Ooh, oh, we have Emperor again, boss. Yo, Emperor came out twice for you and pile number one. Okay, that's collectively. You guys are bosses. You have like it's your will, your unshakable will. It's your essence as well. Okay, you could be an Aries here, don't have to be, but you have this very powerful energy about you, and it's like you have this energetic imprint that is hard to forget because it's so unique. It's so vibrant. Okay? Like even if you go to like a restaurant, like if you go to Starbucks and you're waiting in line, like maybe children stare at you, okay? They always look at you. Like this is what I'm getting here. Like you have this energy, okay? Ooh, we have the Queen and the King of Pentacles. You have a really good balance of feminine and masculine energy here. This is what I'm getting here. But what makes you unforgettable is like I'm getting like your act of service with the King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, your dedication, your work ethics. Okay, what makes you unforgettable? No, just one, please. What makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable? Just one. Your strength of character. Okay, that's what makes you unforgettable. The way that you handle yourself in difficult situations, like I was saying with the Ten of Wands. Okay, you could be a fire sign here because we have Aries and a Leo. Don't have to be, but you have a very strong presence. Okay, even like when you go to places, people still remember you. Like let's say if you go to a restaurant, and like I will use Starbucks again as an example. The barista, they may see you, they may not know your name, because sometimes you tell them the name for your order, but it's not really your real name, right? But they still remember you. They remember your order or everything like that. But it's something about your energy, because sometimes maybe you don't go to that restaurant or the Starbucks as often, but you have this impact, you have this imprint where even if you don't come often, you are recognizable. Like you are like remembered. You're never forgotten. Even if you don't go for like 10 months, a year, and you go back to that same Starbucks, they will remember you. Okay, there's something about your essence here. Okay, what makes you unforgettable, my pal? My pal number 2. Ooh, we have Venus. Beloved, okay, you could be a Taurus or a Libra. And if you are a Taurus and it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Ooh, okay. There's something about your looks too. Your beauty. That's what makes you unforgettable. This is what I'm getting here. You have this charm about you. Very sensual energy too. We have Gemini. You know, I put it back in the deck and it came out again. It says Gemini cross pollinate. Okay, so I feel like there's also this energy of like information. Like I feel like it's something that you've done because you know bees, they work together, teamwork. They also like information. Something that you provide, something that you say to people is what makes you unforgettable. Like that word, kind gesture. Okay, is what makes you unforgettable. What makes you unforgettable, my pal? Number My pile number 2, just one card. Ooh, we have opposition, confrontation. That's going back to what I was saying earlier about you putting people in their place. And it's like karma. Like spirit is using you as the karma for them. They need to learn. Okay? And that's what makes you unforgettable. That person that called them out. What makes you unforgettable? Ooh, guys, I can't make it up. Square, semi-square, quincunx tension. I'm telling you, that's what makes you unforgettable. Like you're not afraid of intimidation, so you're not easily intimidated. And like bullies remember you. They don't forget you. Like you taught them a lesson. Okay. I don't know why I heard pick somebody your own size. Maybe this is what you told somebody, like that was bullying somebody younger than you, or younger than them, or you, or like they were like bullying somebody that like couldn't defend themselves. Okay, and you're like, yo, pick on somebody your size. Whoever you said it to, this person, this was shook. That's what they get. So that's all I have for you, my pal number 2. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 2. Bye. Hi, pal 3. Welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So, my pal number 3, you picked the tree I gave crystal. And this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started so we don't pick up the energy of previous file or previous readings, okay? So my pile number 3, what makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable, my pile number 3? Ooh, we have the Queen of Wands, your boldness. I'm also getting like your attractiveness with the Queen of Wands, your drive and your determination. You're extremely action oriented here with the Queen of Wands. You're passionate, and that's what makes you unforgettable. You leave a mark on the people that you interact with. You inspire people to be the best version of themselves, okay? Like you're the type of woman or man that like hypes people up, and that's what makes you unforgettable. Like your word of inspiration, or like you hyping people up, like telling them they look good or they're doing amazing, is what makes you unforgettable. Like you are a really great hype man, hype woman, like especially for the youth. If you are a teacher, your students, they really love you. What makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable? Ooh, we have the Lovers. Ooh. You can be a Gemini here, but okay. Okay. Oh, you know what song I'm channeling for you? That song, French Montana and Swaley or Swiley. I'm not probably not pronouncing his name correctly, but Unforgettable. You are unforgettable. I can't leave you alone. Somebody can't leave you alone by Number 3. Mm-mm. We have the Knight of Wands. You are adventurous. Oh, I'm gonna like maybe you're an adventurous lover. I don't know, my pal. Oh, my pal Number 3. What's going on? You have an ex that is coming through. They can't forget you. The passionate, intimate encounters you guys had. You're a passionate lover. That's what I'm getting here with the lovers and the Knight of Wands. You're a very passionate lover or a passionate individual, especially with the Queen of Wands being here as well. There's a lot of like passion in your heart. Everything that you do is with passion, with drive and determination. And that's what makes you unforgettable. Like in everything that you do, you're not mediocre or mundane. What makes you unforgettable? What makes you What do we have here? Queen of Wands again. A lot of fire energy, a lot of drive, passionate energy, inspiration. Okay, very creative. Your creativity is what makes you unforgettable. Because I feel like not your creativity does not stop just at like creating art. It's also the way that you do your hair, the way that you dress, the way that you talk, the way that you express your express yourself is what makes you unforgettable. You have a creative way of like speaking, the way that you speak. Maybe you could do different accents. Okay, I'm getting like Nicki Minaj. You know how she could do like different voices or different accents. I'm getting like something like that for some of you with the Queen of Wands, and that's what makes you unforgettable. Or you're very quick at learning things. You're very sharp, passionate energy with the Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands twice. Yeah, like that's what makes you unforgettable. Your drive, your zest, okay, that energy that you possess. Oh, we have the Ace of Pentacles. You have the Maddest Touch, my pal Number 3. That's what makes you unforgettable. You have this creative way of making money. Or I feel like what makes you unforgettable as well is like, I feel like what you're doing right now, you're using your creative gifts to make money. And maybe somebody told you that it's never going to work, that your idea is like lame, but it's not. It was not, because now you're making a lot of money. And it's like, I'm really gonna like, maybe some of you, what makes you unforgettable is maybe when you were younger, you were probably the type of person that would like, oh, you want me to do your makeup? Okay, well, I'll charge you $10 or something like that when you were in high school or something like that. And you were like amazing with it. Or maybe you used to do hair. Okay, maybe you used to do nails and you used to charge people. Like you're very creative in how you make your money, and that's what makes you unforgettable. So people still remember you for that. Like people in high school still remember like how you used to do hair, maybe in your room, something like that, where you were very skilled and talented. Okay, what makes you unforgettable? We have the Hermit card. Yeah, your act of service. You could be a Virgo here, but what makes you unforgettable is your wisdom, your knowledge. Okay, yeah, your understanding. What makes you unforgettable? I'm also gonna like your drive, like your commitments. Okay, what makes you unforgettable, my pal? My pal Number 3. We have the Star. Okay, we have Aquarius here. What makes you unforgettable is that you are original, you are authentic with the Star. There is definitely that energy of humanitarian here with the Star. Yeah, the originality, the authenticity is what makes you unforgettable. I really feel like it's your style, like the way that you dress, the way that you wear your hair. You have like yeah, very creative energy. You just have this uniqueness about you that is can't be duplicated. Even if somebody's trying to copy you, try to emulate your style, it doesn't flow. It doesn't flow naturally. It feels fake when they do it. It feels forced. But you is just easy flowing. Okay, And that's what makes you unforgettable. You're definitely the blueprint here. And that's what makes you unforgettable. What makes you unforgettable, my pal? My pal number 3. What makes you unforgettable? Ooh, we have the 8 of Wands. You're definitely an action-oriented person with the 8 of Wands. You're bold in your actions. You're daring. And that's what makes you unforgettable. You dare to dream big. You're not a procrastinator. What makes you unforgettable, my pal? My pal number 3. What makes you unforgettable? Ooh, we have the Wheel of Fortune. You succeeding against all odds. Even if the odds are stacked up against you, you always succeed. You always find a way. And that's what makes you unforgettable. Maybe you come from humble beginnings, my pal number 3. And people that know your story, what you've gone through, you overcoming the odds that were like stacked up against you with the Wheel of Fortune is what makes you unforgettable, because you're not a quitter. You got heart. Maybe we have also Leo. I'm getting like the Leo energy. You could be a Leo here as well, but you got heart here. And that's what makes you unforgettable. Or you could be a Scorpio. What makes you unforgettable? We have the 8 of Swords. You see? Feel the fear and do it anyway. That's what I heard. And that's what makes you unforgettable. You have fear, you have anxiety, you have worries, you feel stuck or trapped, but you still do it anyway. And that's what makes you unforgettable. I really feel like you come from humble beginnings, my pal number 3, and you've gone through some, you've gone through some really traumatic experience here. And you could have allowed those experiences to dictate your future, but you allow those experiences to be a stepping stone for greatness. And that's what makes you unforgettable. What makes you unforgettable, my pal number 3? What makes you unforgettable? We have the Hangman. Okay? You're different. You look at things from a different perspective with the Hangman. And I feel like what makes you unforgettable is that you're not impulsive, because the Hangman is about taking a temporary pause before leaping. It doesn't mean that you're just going to stay there and not do anything. No, you're actually going to take action. You might be a mutable sign here. You're very adaptable, because we have Gemini, we have Virgo, and we have Pisces. So these are mutable signs. So you're very adaptable. And that's what makes you unforgettable. Like, you are able to adapt to your environment and make the best out of it. Okay? So maybe you grew up in the ghetto or something like that, or maybe you were in the foster system and it was like, this is challenging. Not everybody makes it out or becomes somebody when they are in this type of system, because it's not designed to build you up, right? It's already broken. There's crazy people, but you made it out. And that's what makes you unforgettable. You're adaptable too. You're versatile as well. This is what I'm getting here. You're agile, not only in the way that you operate, but also the way that you think. You're very, you have an amazing problem solving skills. And that's crucial for life. Okay. And that's what makes you unforgettable. What makes you unforgettable, my pal? Number 3. What makes you unforgettable? Okay, we have the 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. There's something that you have that people want. Something in you that people want. That's star energy. That's that, like I said, you are the blueprint. That's something that cannot be duplicated. Yes, they could try, they could do spell work, all this stuff, but that's not something that they can steal. That's your essence. That's who you are. And that's what makes you unforgettable with the 9 of Cups. You have something that people desire, whether it's your looks, your drive, your determination, your strong will here. Yes, we have the King of Swords. You're smart. I'm telling you, you're agile in the way that you do things. You're quick on your feet. I feel like maybe in college or university, like maybe you graduated at the top of your class and that's what makes you unforgettable. Maybe your teachers, they still remember you. Maybe they underestimated you because of your background or where you came from. They may have thought that you were not going to succeed, but you went above and beyond. We have Baus. Oh, Baus. The Emperor came out for all three piles. So collectively, you guys are powerful. And that's what makes you unforgettable. You have a very strong energy, a strong presence to you. And this presence is something that people cannot forget. That drive, that will is what makes you unforgettable with the Emperor. What? We have Leo. Okay, with the Sun card. Didn't I say Leo? Didn't I say you guys could be Leos here or have Leo in your chart? Your confidence is what makes you unforgettable. Like I said, even though the odds are stacked up against you with the Wheel of Fortune, you still make it happen. You got that drive, it's in you. That's why we have the Nine of Cups. That's why they're envious of you, because they cannot take that from you. Maybe you had people like clowned you or made you feel less than, and they actually thought that their opinion mattered. Like, wait, bye. They're realizing that it never did. You don't care, because the only opinion that matters is yours. Okay? With the Sun card, and that's what makes you unforgettable. You're very confident in yourself. And we have all the fire signs. You're very driven. Okay? What makes you unforgettable, my pal? What makes you unforgettable? We have the, ooh, okay. We have Taurus. And if you are a Taurus and it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Okay. Yes. What makes you unforgettable is your code of ethics, like your morals, your values here, because the Hierophant, that's what it represents. Code of ethics, values, morals, okay, having integrity. You could be an Aries, Taurus cusper, or Gemini, Taurus cusper here. Yeah, that's what makes you unforgettable. Your code of ethics, your moral compass. You don't do anything that is not in alignment with your values. You stay true to yourself. You never sold out. You're not a sellout. You didn't sell yourself, your soul, for what you believe in. You took the longer way to the top. Okay? And that's what makes you unforgettable. All the people that try to take shortcuts, people that try to do things that are outside of alignment of their values, are all regretting it right now, while you stay true to yourself. And that's what makes you unforgettable. What makes you unforgettable? We have the Magician. So Gemini, Virgo energy twice, because we have Gemini and Virgo, so mutable sign. Yeah, you're adaptable. You're very creative and talented here. You could be a great conversationalist as well, a great master manifester. And that's what makes you unforgettable. I feel like you spoke your life into existence. So what you're currently doing right now, you spoke it out to existence. You said, I'm going to accomplish this. I'm going to do that. This is going to happen for me by this time. Like, you prophesize your life. That's what I'm getting here. And like, I'm getting like, you have this power, like you could be like a prophet here. Okay, when you speak things into existence, maybe you get messages from the divine, because Mercury is the messenger of the gods. Okay, so maybe you get messages from spirit, directly from spirit. This is what I'm getting here with the Magician, and that's what makes you unforgettable. Maybe you prophet prophetize, probably not pronouncing the word properly. Like someone's life, or like you spoke something into existence in someone's life, and it's something positive. You didn't see anything bad or curse them. Something that you said about a person and it came to pass, and that's what makes you unforgettable. You are definitely a seer here, seer, prophet, because it's like pretty much like the same. It's just different words. Okay, so what makes you unforgettable? What makes you, just one card, please, Spirit. What do we have here? We have the King of Cups. You're emotionally intelligent. You're highly spiritual, and that's what makes you unforgettable. Yeah, some of you could be water signs here. We have Pisces. It could be Cancer or Scorpio. But what makes you unforgettable, my pal? Just one card, please. What makes you... Ooh, Virgo. Again, guys. Virgo twice. And the Magician. So that's like 3 times. Your wisdom, your knowledge, and your expertise, but also the fact that you were able to accomplish greatness on your own is what makes you unforgettable. You have an impact on your community, my pal, number 3, that can be duplicated. Maybe people in your community, maybe like you left your community, right? Like you moved on, but you said something to somebody that came to pass, and now it's like people can't forget you because it's like maybe you said something about other people that came to pass, but maybe they're too prideful or embarrassed to even say it because it could have been like something that they were doing that was wrong and it came to pass, like the karma's biting them in the butt. Okay, what makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable? We have the 9th house, exploration. So Sagittarius energy. Yeah, you winning against all odds is what makes you unforgettable. I feel like you went towards uncharted territories, and this is what makes you unforgettable. Okay, your optimism. Because, like I said, you went and you succeeded against all odds. So, what makes you unforgettable? Your discipline, structured. We have Saturn. You could be a Capricorn here. Yeah, you're very disciplined, structured. You have this authority, self sovereign. This is what I'm getting here, and that's what makes you unforgettable. What makes you unforgettable? What makes you unforgettable? We have Cancer, immerse. That's like the King of Cups, like your emotional intelligence, how devoted you are whenever you love somebody too, because Cancer is a water sign, right? And water is about emotions. So I feel like the way that you immerse yourself into something, but we have another cardinal energy with 3 cardinal energies, because we have Aries here, Saturn, which is the ruling planet of Capricorn, and now we have Cancer. You're structured, you're disciplined, and you're committed. And that's what makes you unforgettable. What makes you unforgettable? We have Moon, perception. You're highly intuitive. Yeah, your intuition is what makes you unforgettable. Like I feel like you're right on the money, like because of like how I was saying that you said something and it came to pass. People still remember what you've said, what you called out, or what you've seen in their future. It came to pass, and that's what makes you unforgettable. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my pal number 3. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 3. Bye.